Hey Warpugs, today we talk about Basement Cat. This was done by TheVolgun. It was requested by Psycho Mikey. Now, Basement Cat is pure evil, 100% evil, 1000% evil, evil beyond compare. But Ceiling Cat, praise be to Ceiling Cat, is there watching us all. If you guys don't know anything about what I'm talking about, Basement Cat and Ceiling Cat are memes, and I'm an idiot. But today we're gonna be checking out Basement Cat by TheVolgun. So I hope you guys brought some stuff. Sit back. I'm hoping when you're sitting down, if you're sitting down for this for lunch at break at work, or just when you get home, enjoy yourselves, guys. I know I am. It's time to learn about Basement Cat by TheVolgun, and Psycho Mikey said that Papa Nurgle has a pet cat, so I went ahead and put on the mood lighting for you guys. Let's go. Basement Cat is watching you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
That is a messed up looking cat.
My name is Dr. Miller, and
Dr.
the SCP we're going to be looking at today is SCP-511. Object Class, Euclid.
Okay.
Special Containment Procedures. When an instance of SCP-511 is identified, the affected residents shall be quarantined and will receive the next sequential site designation.
Okay.
Excepting one main entrance, sites hosting SCP-511 will have all points of possible entry or exit permanently sealed with appropriate building materials. The main entrance will remain locked at all times. Entry is permitted to Foundation personnel with written authorization from Level 3 or higher. All SCP-511 sites will be equipped with remote monitoring equipment, allowing for 24-hour surveillance and a continual tracking of the numbers of SCP-511-1 inhabiting the site. At all times, one Class D personnel will be resident in the site. Personnel with this assignment are exempt from monthly termination for the duration of the assignment.
Okay.
Candidates for this assignment shall be exclusively drawn from a population of postmenopausal women with a global clinical dementia rating of 2 or greater.
Huh? What?
Note: due to the exclusive nature of this population, O5 has approved recruiting from local hospice and/or nursing homes if necessary. Reference Incident I-511-11.
Wow,
The
alright.
population of SCP-511-1 within a site must remain within an optimal range of 50 to individuals. Below this range, adult Felis domesticus should be introduced to the site to increase population to minimum levels. If population exceeds individuals, it must be culled immediately. Any SCP-511-1 found outside the containment site shall be euthanized and the remains incinerated. Any biological material leaving the containment site for testing will be handled in accordance with the standard protocols for a Level 4 biohazard.
What the hell is that?
All specimens are incinerated after testing is complete. Before coming in contact with any material from the containment site, personnel must be inoculated for influenza, hepatitis A, hepatitis B, tetanus, tick-borne encephalitis, and full medical workups are mandatory on a bi-weekly basis for personnel working with SCP-511. Description: instances of SCP-511 typically occur within residential structures with a block or stone foundation that includes a basement or crawl space.
Okay.
All attempts to remove an instance of SCP-511 from such a residence have proved ineffective. Reference Interview 511-A. SCP-511 is always found associated with a colony of feral Felis domesticus, common domestic cats. Members of this colony are designated SCP-511-1. SCP-511 is a mass of biological matter taking the form of a large feline, often with extra limbs, eyes, mouths, or other organs. It is typically coated with dirt, blood, and fecal matter, making its fur appear black despite its actual coloring. Tests have shown SCP-511's fur to actually be a random patchwork of various feline coat patterns, colors, and lengths. SCP-511's mass varies from 10 kilograms to over 50 kilograms, roughly in proportion to the number of SCP-511-1 in the associated colony.
I am damn certain that there are at least 5 of these particular kinds of cats living nearby me at this moment. That's why I want to move. That's why I want to move.
The tissue that makes up this mass consists primarily of the bodies of deceased SCP-511-1.
That's
the portion
disgusting.
of SCP-511 that does not comprise SCP-511-1 consists of other biomass, small rodents, various plant materials, insects and insect larvae, black mold, and human. Incorporation of dead tissue into SCP-511 does not appear to slow the normal process of decay. Different areas of SCP-511 undergo different stages of biodegradation at any given time. Some areas show little more than lividity, while other areas may show active carrion insect infestation, and some areas may even show liquefaction of tissues.
Things that make you go... Ugh.
Note: researchers have described SCP-511 making a purring sound.
I should have seen that coming, but I am still kind of disturbed that I know that now.
Tests have shown this sound does not originate with SCP-511, but is actually the sound of insects, most often blowflies trapped within its mass. Dr. A.
Thank you for letting me know that, Dr. A. I could have gone the rest of my day without knowing that.
SCP-511 prefers to inhabit dark spaces with a relatively high humidity, such as old basements and crawl spaces.
Alright.
It will continually scavenge in its immediate area for new biomass to incorporate into itself, displacing and expelling matter that has decayed past mechanical usefulness.
Okay.
Examples of SCP-511-1 resemble ordinary Felis domesticus that have undergone extreme neglect. They display a body condition score of 2 or 1, regardless of the amount of food available. Ulcerated skin is common, as are parasitic infestations, tumors, and various viral and bacterial infections. SCP-511-1 are known carriers of a particularly virulent strain of... A typical SCP-511-1 shows no interest in grooming itself and has patchy and matted fur. It is unclear to what extent the physical condition of an SCP-511-1 is a result of the influence of SCP-511, and to what extent it is due to suboptimal living conditions.
What in the hell?
Several observations have been made of an SCP-511-1 retrieving biomass from elsewhere and bringing it to SCP-511 to be incorporated. Addendum 1. Incident report of containment breach at Site-511.
What in the hell is this demon cat?
Document I-511-11. Personnel involved, D-7856. Male subject, 35 years of age.
Okay.
Date, 08/27/19. Location, Site-511, Evergreen Way, California.
Lovely.
Description: after determining that a permanent human presence at an SCP-511 site results in moderation of aggression in SCP-511-1, containment protocol is updated to require D-Class personnel to reside on site in the event the original homeowner is deceased. 6 months after this policy is established, D-7856 is assigned to Site-511. As expected, within a week, aggression levels of SCP-511-1 toward Foundation personnel lessen considerably. 16 days after being assigned to Site-511, D-7856 begins showing signs of increased aggression, verbally abusing Foundation personnel, and engaging in superficial vandalism of Site-511. D-7856 is reprimanded.
Okay.
18 days into his assignment, D-7856 interferes with the Foundation team by throwing garbage and yelling obscenities.
I would not be surprised by this, considering he's living with Satan Cat and at least 50 other mangy cats.
D-7856 is subdued with a tranquilizer dart and locked in his quarters. At 27 days, D-7856 begins capturing SCP-511-1 and is only discovered when a Foundation research team enters for routine specimen collection 48 hours later. The team discovers remains from 37 separate SCP-511-1 collected in the kitchen. Bodies are dismembered and show signs of 7856's body is discovered in the basement after an apparent attempt to. Site-511 is incinerated as an emergency containment procedure. Okay, I think there's something to the crazy cat lady idea.
Yeah.
I think we need to be more careful with the Class Ds on this one. Dr. A. Addendum 2. Interview with Agent survivor of containment breach at Site-511-47. Interview 511-A.
Yay.
Interviewed, Agent. Interviewer, Dr. A. Forward, Agent was sole survivor from Mobile Task Force, assigned to retrieve SCP-511 for study from Site-511-47 after the death of the homeowner, Mrs. B.
Sole survivor?
Interview takes place at St. Hospital in Ohio.
Lovely.
Playing log now.
How are you feeling? Like I've had half my face ripped off. How do you think I feel? I want to talk about the containment breach. We have some questions. Of course you do. Starting with why there was foreign matter introduced into the containment unit. Do you have any idea what we're dealing with? Why don't you tell me? We were tasked to retrieve a 40-kilo thing with a BSL-4 containment unit. You know how big those units are? I know the specifications. Like lugging a self-propelled washing machine.
Lovely.
Now, imagine dragging one of those into one of these places. You already got reduced mobility from the hazmat suit, you got 50 kilos of gear, and you're walking into a house that has 2 or 3 decades worth of garbage in it. We have cat ankle deep in places, trash bags split open, piles of soggy newspaper and junk mail, boxes of clothes, furniture that looked like it exploded, and cats everywhere. Eyes everywhere. Can we return to the containment unit?
Okay, go back.
We have chest high in places, cats everywhere, and space is so tight that we have to go single file. No way a guy in full gear can turn around and forget the containment unit. Just one look, and there's no way we can use...
And this is an example of people in positions where they never really have to deal with things, making decisions for the people that actually have to go deal with things. Oh my god, the amount of stories I have about this kind of situation. Not with mangy cats and ankle-deep cat crap, but yeah.
So it was Agent idea. It was that or pack it in. Can't get downstairs, so we bait the unit with the body and pointed at the basement door. According to the briefing, it would be attracted to freshly dead biological matter.
Yes.
And SCP-511 was attracted to the baited unit. The most nerve-wracking 20 minutes of my life. Listening to that thing pull itself upstairs. Thud, thud, thud. And those cats watching us. You know how freaky cat eyes look with night vision equipment?
Very.
So you captured SCP-511. What happened then? We got out as quickly as we could. No one can turn around, so we back out. All those eyes watching us. Staring. You were first out the door. Last in, first out. We all got out for all the good it did. We thought we'd pulled it off, but the moment the containment unit rolled out the door, What happened? You ever see films of explosive decompression? That's what happened to it. Splattered itself all over the insides of the containment unit. And those cats, those awful cats, they howled, then they rushed us. Did you attempt to contain the breach? You're kidding, right? 200 or 300 of them. Not just the door, but the windows dropping on us from the second floor.
That is the ugliest looking cat I've ever seen, period.
When I saw disappear under them, I just ran and locked myself in the van. I'm not proud of that.
Yep.
I'm not here to judge. I'm here to determine what happened, so it does not happen again. Well, you see what happened to me. That was one of them that got locked in with me. One. If you don't reclassify these things as Keter, you're insane. I will be recommending updates to containment procedure. Yeah. While you're updating things, there's something else you need to update. What's that? The briefing was all about how SCP-511 is influencing these cats.
Okay.
That's wrong. How so? SCP-511 doesn't influence anything. It's the cats. They made SCP-511. And they made it because they hate us.
End log.
Okay.
Closing statement. Agent died 3 days later from complications due to blood poisoning. 3 weeks after containment breach, a new incidence of SCP-511 was identified in Ohio, 35 kilometers southeast of Site 511-47. Remote biopsies of this new incidence revealed genetic material identified as coming from 3 agents of Mobile Task Force.
Bruh. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, that cat is just that cat is terrifying. I don't want to know.
It seems that the destruction of SCP-511 might only displace it elsewhere. Until we better understand the vectors that propagate it, all SCP-511 need to be contained in place. Request for reclassification of SCP-511 to Keter is denied. Over.
Why?
Okay, I think that about does it for today.
Oh my god.
Thank you for listening, if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed. Goodbye.
I am completely done after this. It's time to put down the headset. What the hell? What in the absolute hell is that? I want... One second. Look at that. Look at that. What is that even supposed to be? I don't want to know where he found these pictures. I don't want to know how he got them. I don't want to know anything about what I've got on the screen right now because that looks absolutely horrifying, okay? No. That looks bad. This looks worse. I mean, this looks like a demon out of my worst nightmares here, okay? Seriously. And that just looks... It honestly looks like it's opening its mouth to another dimension. I'm just saying that's just not right. Guys. Creepy cats. And the hospital wonders why I never want a cat in my house. I just don't want them. I did have a cat. Named it Raven. Because it was all black and it was moody as hell like Corvus Corax. So I named it Raven. And she would sleep. When I would go to sleep, she would literally wrap her body around my head. And I'd wake up and basically have a cat hat. I don't know why she enjoyed sleeping on my pillow with her legs like hanging down on either side of my head. I don't get it. She's a cat. That's all I've got to say about that. Guys, if you enjoyed, hit the like button. And if you really enjoyed, go down to the description down below and check out TheVolgun. All right? He has this one link down there that does everything. So it's got all his links are going to be in the description down below. All of my links are going to be down there as well. So if you guys want to check out the lore channel, go down there and check out the description. If you guys want to check out the Twitch, check out the description. Discord, all the other kind of stuff, check out the description. I am going to now go and try to rinse my mind of this particular SCP, because this is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. No kitty. This is my pot pie. And I'll see you guys next time. Angry cats created an avatar of Nurgle in their house. I have no words anymore for this.